Yeah, no, I'm fine. Thank you.
Call meeting to order.
Terry Rose.
Here.
Kami Garner. Here. Jana Dandridge. Nastasia Raffiano.
Present.
And Robert Thompson.
Here.
Pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
To the Texas flag, I honor
The Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state,
under God, and one and indivisible. Hey, Joe, will you please do that prayer for me?
Dear Father, we thank you for this day, for the people that are gathered here to do the city's business. We ask that they will help us and bring everybody together to help everybody instead of bickering amongst everybody. That's this all in thy son's name. Amen.
Openness to approve the minutes for the regular council meeting on June the 20th of 2023.
A couple issues with these. So for the meeting on June 27th, on page 1, has me as Robert Thomas instead of Thompson.
So this motion right here, see how it's got.
Don't get him to speak up so we can all hear you.
So this was on the special meeting where everybody was doing their vision for the city. Got it? Okay. Then on the meeting of June 20th, on the first page where we're approving the minutes and stuff, it doesn't have Natasha's name marked as voted yes, and I think everybody was here. I think everybody voted yes on it. So. And then on page 2, where we tabled the change in the city hall hours till later, there's no X's anywhere on it. So I think I made the motion and Terry seconded it, and then everybody voted yes to table it. So.
And then not a big deal, but also for June 20th, for the regular council meeting, as me as a council man instead of woman. So just thought I'd.
Yeah. On that same page for the mayor's comments, it has Mayor Chandler and
Yep, that's.
instead of Mayor Collins. So with those changes made, I make the motion, we approve the minutes from the 2 special meetings and the last regular council meeting.
Terry Rose.
Here.
Kami Garner.
Yes.
Nastasia Raffiano.
Yes.
And Robert Thompson.
Yes.
Next will be new and it's open forum, so I'll just go through the stack. JJ?
Okay. So I just wanted to speak on the truck purchase that was purchased by the previous mayor. My question is, has the previous mayor's purchase of the truck been audited to ensure it passes an ethics check? With how expensive the truck was unnecessarily, it being broken, and with the city council not being consulted, it raises a lot of red flags. And then I would ask that your response is notated in the minutes. Many times minutes notate a topic being discussed, but not the actual response by the council, it seems like.
We will look into it and we can address it. Betty, Whipkey?
Well, I don't need to speak since I don't know what's going on yet.
Okay. John Lidsby.
Yes. I have a request more than anything. As you can see, there's a lot of people here today, and there's a lot of controversy over what is going on with our police department, our water department. The whole city is in an uproar. Everywhere you go, they're jacking people, saying this, that, and the other. Nobody has a clue what's being said. That being said, I was asked by the fire department and the ambulance people to help promote a let's get together party. And I'm gonna ask the CDC, you the mayor, you the council, the fire department, the police department, everybody to participate in this. Bring these people together. This is nonsense. Trying to fire somebody, trying to get rid of somebody, fire, whatever's going on. I don't know, don't even really care at this point. But as you can see, everybody here is in an uproar. They're mad at what? The new mayor, maybe? The city secretary, maybe? The council, maybe? I don't know. But we need to all come together as a group of people. I plan on building my house here. I own property here now. I don't mind speaking my piece, as you can see, but I will buy hot dogs for everybody in the city if y'all will help promote this event, to get the city to come together. You, the mayor, the city secretary, and the council, get up and speak and say something good about the fire department, the police department, the water department, the council members, everybody, so that we can bring this city together instead of it being tore apart by all this nonsense that's going on. That's what I got to say. And if, well, one more thing. If you can't do that, then I would ask for you guys to resign your job as a council or as a mayor or as a city secretary, because this is not working. That's my 2 cents.
I guess David Evans.
Folks, I was gonna come here tonight and give my support for the officer that's being investigated and everything that's going on with the council. So I didn't want to operate on rumors, and I wanted to get my facts together. So I put in a couple of open requests, records requests. And I'm not going to be able to talk about Officer Jeff tonight because what I found is way more egregious than the attempted firing of an officer, okay? Some of y'all are new, so I'm going to just very briefly, if you'll just bear with me, explain. The tenets of municipal government, lawyering stuff is hard. It's all written to where it's hard to believe. They tried to dumb it down for us as to how municipal government is supposed to be ran, okay? There are 2 huge tenements to how we are supposed to run the government in this town. And one of them deals with the Open Records Act, so that everything we do is above board and fair and open for all the citizens to be able to see it. And the other side of it deals with the balance of power. Now, any of you in this town that have ever witnessed these meetings will know there are rules that we abide by. We don't make decisions as a city until the citizens have been notified, and we put it on the agenda and we talk about it. Now, generally, when it's a big issue, they do what that gentleman just did down there, like table it, okay? And we give the city councilman opportunity to go check with the citizens and find out what the citizens want, because you all have to remember, y'all work for us. This isn't about y'all. This is about the citizens here, okay? So what I found was that 7 days after becoming the mayor has signed a contract on her own in the darkness of night, I guess, to create some company to come in and do code enforcement, which kind of goes right along beside the fact that the mayor is trying to get rid of the officer that does code enforcement for us now. This contract was signed illegally. There were no minutes. There was no council discussion. The mayor has violated her oath of office within 7 days of being elected, and she has also broken the law. And she needs to resign, because this is going to be a huge mess.
David, your time's up. Thank you. Julie.
Okay, whenever all this started going around about Swagger, David put something on the Facebook page about the police department. He didn't call anybody names, he didn't say who said it, and that the citizens need to know and to talk to the police department, so they know what's going on. Then he gets a call after that happened, a couple of days later, and I'll pass this around, and the council can see it too, because I don't know if y'all see Facebook. Somebody calls us and says to check the mayor's personal page, so we do. She says, always remember, rumors are carried by haters, spread by fools, and accepted by idiots. So that happened, and then she also says that she's being cyberbullied. I didn't see a cyberbully. He didn't say anything except for talk to the police department. Everybody else said something, but you've directed to him. That's all I will say. Thank you. And Swigert, he does not need to be.
Okay, from there, Carla Edwards.
Now, I'm
I was
sorry.
like, I didn't know where you were, sorry.
I have a little different issue. First of all, I want to say thank you to each one of you, because I know this is a hard office, you know, kind of to have, and I thank you for each of your volunteering to do this. What I wanted to talk to you about for a few minutes is, and I know I only have a few minutes, but the rezoning of the property at 276 and Center Road. First of all, I'd just like to ask the zoning committee if they would just let me know real quickly how they came up with the plan or what was good about changing it into a rezoning into commercial instead of residential.
Well, the new owner requested the change. They bought the 2 acres from one of the neighbors over there. And initially, they came to us and said, well, we may want retail, we may want a car wash, we may want a EV station, or we may want a billboard. It's their property. You know, if the owners that live over there, I don't know who they are, if they didn't want anything behind them, then they shouldn't have sold the property to these gentlemen. You know, it's a reasonable request. You know, there are signboards, billboards up and down the highway. There's 10,000 cars or so that come up and down 276 every day. So we told them, well, you're gonna have to pick one or two of your list of your wish list. So they came back with an EV station and a billboard. We said, okay, that's fine. So we approved the change. No reason not to, it's their property. They didn't intend on building a home there, so.
So it's an EV station and not a storage building?
No, there's no storage. They're only allowed right now to put up a billboard,
Right.
okay?
Okay, Carla,
And
sorry
then
guys.
anything after that, they'll have to come back to us for additional approval.
Okay.
There's nothing been mentioned about storage buildings.
That's not what we were told at the last meeting.
No.
Okay.
We've approved it for
We'll
strictly.
table this. I think we're actually talking about this later, if I remember right, it's on the agenda, so we'll, so yes, ma'am.
I would have a little bit more to say, but I mean, I can say it later if you need me to, but yeah, I have a couple of things about my
Right, and then Corey, I don't know where you're at.
I have a couple of issues. One of them is with this new code company. First off, I don't know why we need it. We already have somebody doing the job, been doing it for several years, and he's good at it. Secondly, I don't know why, if we're gonna get a company at all, why is it out of Lubbock? Why we gotta go 400 miles? We not find something in Greenville or Rockwall or Terrell? So, that's kind of a question to me.
Did you get your other bids?
And thirdly, also, he's right. Where are the other bids? How many people did we talk to? Because 6 business days after you're sworn in, we got a contract. So, I'd like to know where are the other bids, who did we talk to, what were the numbers? How did we come up with this company?
Okay, I'm trying to listen, Troy, please.
Okay. Second issue I have is with our police force. I believe that people are being targeted for being fired. And I believe that because you sat in my driveway and told me that. You told me straight up that you were gonna get rid of Jeff, you were gonna get rid of Rick. I don't appreciate it, I think it's wrong, and if that's the way that we're gonna operate and do business here, I believe David's right, you should resign.
Sure, appreciate you. Is that all that we have? Department reports, water department, Jeff, our new water supervisor.
$5,889,700 gallons were pumped. The gallons we sold were 4,089,693. We had an 800,000 gallon water loss, okay? 200,000 of those gallons were flushed, and the majority of the remainder were flushed unaccountability wise when they turned off fire hydrants on it once, or close to once. We had 8 connects, 7 disconnects, 7 turned off for non-payment, 8 line locates, no change out, 30 days on the meter read cycle. The John Deere is finally off the report. And we had 3 taps, 1 sewer tap, 1 road bore, and both towers are now operational again. And the tie-in on 276 is complete. The taps aren't made, we gotta test the water, and then we can make their taps, and then we do. Those are all what's people say.
Thank you, Jeff, appreciate it. Police department,
We have 6/1 to 6/30, 15 calls for a yearly total of 70. 1 assist other agencies, 1 burglary, 1 child locked in a vehicle, 1 civil matter, 1 disorderly conduct, 2 disturbances, 1 dog at large, 1 family violence, 1 harassment, 1 medical call, 1 suspicious circumstance, 1 suspicious person, 1 vehicle accident, and 1 welfare concern, 68 traffic stops, 6 monthly warrants cleared, 4 building permits issued, and 62,324 vehicles entered our city limits from 6/11 to 7/10.
thank you. Fire department? Okay, EDC.
EDC. EDC is preparing a strategic plan, 5-year plan. We have 2 workshops. We're gonna try to finalize that, and once we get it finalized, we'll bring it forward to the council so they can review it and determine if it's aligned with the city's goals for the next 5 years. Also, Susan Montalvo has resigned from the council. She was appointed as president of the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and so that was going to take up some of her time, and so she retired. We do have an opening now on the EDC. From the financials, our balance as of 6/30/2023 is $64,938.46. We have a money market account included in that total, which is at $12,003. Our checking account is $48,898.36. Our expenditures were EDC shirts at $153.37, shirt embroidery $56, the road bond payment of $24,000, transfer to the park fund $2,990.60, for a total outgoing expenditures of $27,143.97. Our balance, including our money market account as of June the 30th, is $37,794.49. The Parks and Recreation account has $8,978.30 in it.
Planning and zoning, y'all have anything? Spirit?
I just wanted to say on behalf of the Spirit that we appreciate everybody's donations and support for the July 1st, 4th of July festival. It worked out great. We had it was pretty successful. We had a lot of compliments, especially about the DJ and the food and stuff like that. So we're grateful for the help that, those of you that helped. Thank you.
I thought you were here. I was like, I thought I saw you pop that tall ago.
She's on her knee.
Yeah.
Regular height now. Okay, so this is since June 21st, so it's actually a month and a half report. Volunteer hours were 56 hours. The number of visits, which included library visits as well as use as a community center, because it's both, were 107. Donations were about 150 children's books, about 25 adult, a popcorn maker, but the big kind, you see glass through it, a box of snacks. I know that sounds silly, but that was so appreciated by the kids, it's like not even funny. Those little packages of chips, if anyone wants to volunteer. Gotta throw that out there. And then a rather large food pantry donation that exceeded what the pantry could hold. So the library, we recently purchased like this rack thing, and so I now have a larger stash of food, because as a librarian, periodically somebody would come when the supplies were so low and simply ask if I had food, and it's an awkward position. So I do want to thank, that was Sheila, but in prior months it's also been Randy Eccles. I don't know if he's here, but many thanks to the people who donate to the pantry, because it puts the librarian kind of in a better situation, if that makes sense. Anyway, really super positive stuff. Lots of kids. We did break a record. We had one day where 17 people showed up.
Wow.
For a little craft activity thing.
Awesome.
So we're gonna repeat that one because it was super popular. Yeah.
Thank you. We are gonna adjourn for the executive session according to 551.074 to discuss a personal matter. So I will ask everyone, since we said you have a large crowd, if y'all will go ahead and exit out. We will have our session, and then at that point in time, we'll ask everyone to come back in.
It's not like the old days, man.
Go up in there and